Season 25, war number 1, and I am on path 7 as usual. This first fight is a Red Hulk. He does trigger Protect, not too big of a deal. I do have a full Quantum team. I will be taking a Thing shared mini later down the line, and Ghost can really just handle my whole path, especially since I intend to pop a Tech Boost. And that Hood Synergy really gives a lot of safety. So for this Red Hulk, it's really just a longer fight. He's playing really slow and really passive, which is just kind of unfortunate. So I do end up having to throw like a parry in here or there. But otherwise, it's a pretty standard fight. Both of Red Hulk's specials are kind of a non-issue. I have Hood Synergy, so if I push him to an SP3, it's nothing serious. Otherwise, it's really just a matter of trickling him down, making sure I time my intercept in. I think I realized, like, here-ish that I'm actually not triggering Protect at all. So it's even easier. I think that because I opted not to boost on attack at all, and because Red Hulk is just that tanky, that it just becomes a full non-issue, even for a 6-star rank 3 Ghost. It's just a longer fight. So you can see here, again, I had to get another parry in. I thought I could end it with like a regular combo. Unfortunately, just chip damage there, but clean fight. Move on to the next one here, which is a Mysterio on the Powerful from Afar and Spite node. Essentially, I'm just going to try to get to an SP2 as fast as possible, rely on, I have a 200% tech boost on, as well as full boost, 30%, a 50% attack, and a 10% health boost. Might have flipped the health and the attack boost percentages there. And I also have like a 12% tech special boost, just because why not? I had it in overflow, just because I always buy 1 or 2 when they show up, just because you never know when they're coming back. But you can see here, I just made a mistake. I ended up getting clipped. It's not a big deal. I'm waiting out his special 1 Reflect before I launch my L2. This is going to push him to an SP3, but that's okay. I was actually trying to phase SP3. Fortunately, he gets his off first. But that's not a big deal. Again, I have Hood Synergy, really nice safety net. Makes this fight super, super easy. So I'm just going to come out of his special 3 animation straight into mine. Super simple. And I don't think this kills him. I think I have to get like 2 more hits in. But otherwise, Mysterio, pretty simple fight. I do think that there are a lot of really good options for this Mysterio. But I think with that whole special 1 looping and the SP2 looping, I could see that being a really frustrating fight if you're not using like Ghost Hood to just cheese it. Moving on to a Punisher 2099. Now, this is one of the most common fights I see here on Section 2, Path 7, just because you can't get into a really nasty power gain loop here with Punisher 2099. But I'm going to jump in with Ghost. I didn't feel the need to heal up just because I know that any kind of chip damage from this fight really isn't that big of a deal. Nothing is like threatening, and honestly, like, you know, healing is important when you know like how many combos you can tank. So you see here, I do make a mistake. I don't know what happened there. He just responded really, really quick, unfortunately. So I'm gonna back off, kind of reset the AI. You can see here, even like a full combo from P29 only did like 30% of my health. Gonna drop the L2, move into an L3. This doesn't kill him either, so I think I do have to block a special and then re-ramp to another special rotation. Of course, the 200% tech boosts is an overpower boost, nothing crazy about that. So he goes super passive here, and that regen is ticking up, so I'm going to back off and play it safe, do phase this last bit of the hit, and mostly I'm just waiting to phase as many hits as possible so I can ramp up to another SP2 and close it out clean. Could have maybe baited a special if I wanted, but just, you know, good power control management there. Was able to build up to another SP2. So finally, I have, this is a 6-star rank 3 SIG 200 Thing that I'm jumping in with Ghost. I am going to heal up. I think I like virtual top off. I think I'm missing like 4,000 health or so. This war, it's not looking good. I'm gonna be frank. Typically, I would full heal here, but the only real threat I have from Thing is if he gets to an SP3 and then pummels me, and even 100% health, I doubt I can take a combo from him. So I'm just going to heal for the most part, just in case of chip damage or any kind of mistakes, but I know the 100%, it's not going to make a difference if he throws his L3. This Thing fight is really just a matter of playing around Thing's mechanics and relying on that extra power gain to make sure you can bait specials at the right time. I do take this SP1 to the face, kind of unfortunate. But I'm able to recover the fight. I just dexed a little too early. The phase timing window creates like a weird distancing thing. So that was a big drop on my part here. You can see here I'm mostly just trying to bait another special. And then I'm going to push him up to 14 and drop my L3. This should push him over a bar of power, gets him to 15 rock stacks, and it's going to give me good control of the fight. As well as on like a 6-star rank 3 thing, if you don't have the protection on him, the L3 from Ghost is like one of the ways to get really good damage output. So he does launch the L1. This is already weird. Normally Thing launches this special right out of your special 3 animation, so I already know I've got like this weirdly passive thing, and you can see here he's just backing off, holding block, launching his heavies like crazy. I'm not even doing anything, I'm not phasing or anything, he's just playing crazy defensive. So I do manage to bait this SP2 here, but I'm starting to lose control of the fight, weirdly enough. Like, I'm managing, but it's not going in my favor. So you can see here, I'm going to build up to another L3 and launch it. He doesn't have protection on, so I'm going to get a really good amount of damage here as well. If I can just get to one more SP3 cycle, fight's going to be in my favor. But pretty soon here, Thing's going to do just some crazy AI management. I don't even really know, man. It's crazy. So I need to make sure I'm mindful of that in the future. Does produce L1, which is good for me. I need to push him up to another special. He launches his L1 here. Again, that's fine. It doesn't need to be L2. He launches. I'm going to push him up to 15. You're going to see here he's going to 2-hit heavy. I wasn't even holding block. He's going to heavy again. I'm just standing here. Guys heavying me into the corner. That's 3 heavies in a row. I'm in the corner. I'm going to parry, block, wait, hoping that like if I could do a close distance, he'll launch. But again, a couple phases, and then heavy, heavy. So at this point, I'm just getting desperate. I'm going to launch my L3, which is a mistake. I think at this point, the best thing I could have done was let him get to an L3 off of like the baiting, and then phased, and then used my L3 to create distance. Because you can see here, I got like no damage off my L3. He's going to immediately SP3, which is fine. I'm phased. I'm not going to take that damage. But now I'm on my wall, and he's unblockable, unstoppable. I'm going to have to do like 8 seconds of insane dexing, and you can see here 10,000 crit on the medium. Like, it's just not going to happen, man. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I do learn some things. 1, 6-star rank 3 SIG 200 thing is scary. He's very tanky. 2, in the future, if he's doing that crazy heavy mechanic, I think I am just going to parry, tap him once, and then phase, and just push him to the L3, tank the L3, and use my SP3 to create distance. I think that if I had gone in with that mentality of how to recover in this kind of a situation of just crazy heavies from things, like over and over heavies from thing, I think that I would have been able to recover and get the one shot. We did end up losing this war. We were down like a good number of deaths. So if there was a war to make this kind of mistake, this was it. But it's just mind-blowing AI, just heavy. Like, I'm full phased here. This guy's just, what are you going to do? That's how it is sometimes. The best thing to do is to figure out how to tackle it next time. So, as always, that is war number 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.